Oh. ELTCREED's perspective, alright. What's happening with you, ELTCREED?
Oh, you are awake. Good morning.
Good morning. I didn't expect you to be here, Noya Temperans.
Libralitas is in such disorder. I was going to offer my assistance.
Why, I am truly grateful for the offer. But why rough me up then? He'd arrived late at night. I'd let him inside. And then his men had pummeled me until I was unconscious.
Oh, come on! The one day that me and Ulrich are not with you.
I guess I did need some security here. Cyrus will be mad at me when she hears of this. Oh, are we the only ones here now? Where are the others? Did you send them back to Temperantia?
You seem pretty relaxed about the position you're in. But I suppose I expected that.
Of course. With my birth, one must not lose their temper. Then again, this is going to be the first and last time someone hurts me as much as they did.
You seem rather confident. I have the area under control. It won't take much longer until I control the entire district, so we have time.
That's too bad. This is my home, and I'd like to have you leave. You're not inclined to, I assume. Temperantia is an old and large district. We are specks of dust compared to them. Why do you obsess over Liberalitas?
I don't obsess over the district. I obsess over you.
Over me?
Yes. You are young, unlike me. Your youth and ambition are too dangerous to leave unchecked. I would like to crush any danger you pose as early as possible.
Crush, huh? I'm honored that you would come here specifically to bury me 6 feet under. You must be bored. No, you must have a bigger plan.
The powerless are stupid. Once they know who suppressed the chaos in their district, they will support that hero.
Hero?
Yes. Liberalitas will know that it was I, Noya Temperans, who quelled the chaos in their district. Then we can lay the groundwork to have it absorbed into Temperantia without much of a fuss.
I see. You're going to end the chaos you started. A magnificent performance from start to finish. But why? I never did you any harm. Our relationship has soured, yes, but not unduly.
I ignored your preferences until now, but trying to unite with the Sanctuary District is unacceptable. It's utterly insane.
Why is that? I thought it was a good idea.
Why do you have such a fondness for the Heights? Their culture is useless, a relic of the past. And you want to be on good terms with them. Absurd. They abandoned us when the flood came.
Their ancestors did. It had nothing to do with us. I don't understand why it matters that someone lives or lived in the Heights. Our cultures are quite different, but they're just as human. Our birth is irrelevant. The only important thing is love.
Love.
Yes. Caring about others, helping them, and growing together. That kind of positivity.
That's ridiculous.
It's not. Love is the very fabric of our lives. Without it, we aren't human. I doubt you want to have me, of all people, explain this to you, but try to remember it. If you survive, that is.
Huh?
Ah! Yes?
What is it?
Elt?
There you are, my knight. And you've brought the others.
What is this tea party? I'm gonna write that down. I love that. What a great way to ask, like, what the hell's going on here? What is this tea party? Oh, that's great.
What is this tea party? Who's this man?
This man is Noya Temperans. He's the representative of a district in the depths called Temperantia. He's also my prisoner of war now. My soldiers and the Hounds have together suppressed the disorder in Liberalitas. I have no particular plans for the aftermath yet. Let's see. I might keep you to negotiate for. I might set you free out of the goodness of my heart.
Don't think you'll get away with this.
With what exactly? I believe the ruffians you hired caused this disruption of the peace. I won't stoop to such cowardly maneuvers. I won't try to annex Temperantia. However, I can't send you on your way with a smile after you had me punched in the face. Don't forget, 2 years ago I was just a banker, and I was able to seize power in this district with my soldiers. I will use whatever I can to get what I want. That's who I am. Here, have a parting gift.
Nice. Deserved. I guess I switch back to Cyrus's perspective at some point. Elt struck him in the face as hard as he could.
Gah!
Ouch, that must have hurt.
That's for calling the people of Liberalitas powerless and stupid.
You would punch me!
I shouldn't let the violence go out of hand, shouldn't I? I would like good relations, after all. If you can't accept that, perhaps a non-aggression treaty would be nice. If you keep provoking me, I will conquer your previous Temperantia. I really will. Don't underestimate ELTCREED Valentine.
I love that smile. He didn't even punch him for punching him in the face. He's like, this is for Liberalitas. One of Elt's men led away the representative of Temperantia, Noya Temperans. The ones in the room were Elt, Serenas, Ulrich, myself, and one Brandenburg. Why is Saxon here?
Why? Someone should teach you some manners. Sox, don't draw your blade. My knife, then. That's still a blade.
Are we having tea?
Did you hear that, Ulrich? The Hounds have a sense of humor.
What? You call that humor? I mean, maybe it was, but...
Ulrich told me what happened. Are you sure this was a good idea? Once people realize the Hounds' help, they'll complain.
It doesn't matter what I do. People complain. If I worry about that, I won't get anything done. All that matters is what the people need to be happy. You just have to force them to be happy if they can't see it. Since my men and the Hounds work together to suppress this disturbance, we should be able to get through to the people. The success of this operation will make me the district's representative again.
Will it? I don't think that's possible.
Well, it will take some persuasion. Trust me, I'm good at that, and I have no intention of giving up the post. Liberalitas and the Hounds can work as allies and establish legal trade. We can provide goods and labor to each other and profit equally. That's my dream. My goal.
And you haven't even asked me, you piece of trash.
I apologize. Yes. I rather like you, Brandenburg, but it seems you've resisted my attraction so far. We should talk more on a personal level. Do you like pasta? If so, what kind? Any preference?
What? What are you talking about? Alt likes making pasta. Just indulge him.
No, I don't think so. I don't eat the rubbish you call food in the depths.
If you don't now, you should start. It's very good. You'll come to like me.
Like you over food. I'm not into men.
Yes, Ines, what would you like to say about this whole thing?
We've never talked much, ELTCREED. But you are a strange man.
Yes, I know what you mean. I felt the same way at first. It was hard to tell what he was thinking and difficult to be in step with him. There are still a lot of things about him I don't understand, but being with him is nice. And I want to understand him better. I want to spend more time with him. I suspected that what I was feeling was love. Mayhap. I leaned over towards Ulrich as I looked at the other men. Sorry, I need to ask something of you.
What?
The way he looked at her like, what the hell do you want? Girl, what you got planned? Also, did we bury our boy? He deserved it after his sacrifice. Ulrich helped me to sneak out of the Valentine mansion, and I went back into the town. Oh, good. Okay, we are going to get him. Thanks, Ulrich. I don't want to disrupt their discussion with my personal matters. I went back to where Finn had lost his life for me. I can't believe he's gone. His body was gone when I arrived. Only a lake of blood remained. I made a decision to live my life in such a way that I wouldn't have to regret anything, but... Finn and I had fought, but he was still my partner. He was always going to be important to me. I wondered whether anything different on my part would have let him survive. But if I should have done something differently, what was it? Everything was in the past now. Thinking about it wasn't going to change anything. But I thought about it anyway. Finn. What should I have done to save you?
Is that where he perished?
Alt! Why?
I noticed you weren't in the building and asked Ulrich where you had gone.
Did you come alone?
Of course not. I've brought some of my men. Don't worry. They're standing by not far from here. Give this to him.
Eld offered me a flower bouquet. Are you sure?
Yes. I don't think he would like to have flowers from me.
Of course he would. He, or the person I knew, was very kind and a wonderful human being. I took the bouquet and placed it among the dark red stain on the ground. I'm sorry. A wonderful human being. I need to correct myself. When I knew him, he would never have attacked anyone. He changed while we didn't talk.
I don't know much about him, but it seems to me the core of his being never changed. Otherwise, he wouldn't have protected you at the cost of his own life.
I suppose so. Finn leapt out, saying he was going to distract them. I tried to save him, but it was too late. I've lost my father, my mother, And now Finn as well.
It must be very painful for you.
Yes. I swore to myself I wouldn't forget and wouldn't let it happen again, but I hate myself for only remembering them all in moments like this one.
That's how it is for everyone. Very few people remember the deceased every day of their lives. Those who die become part of the vast expanse of the past. Living means looking at the future. Occasionally remembering the mistakes of the past to caution yourself is enough.
Elt.
Perhaps someone who was resolved to commit suicide shouldn't be saying this. Sorry. I'm envious of Finn. In his death, he was able to demonstrate his love to you.
Love.
Yes. He loved you. That's why he resented me. That's why he was able to lay down his life for you. It was all an expression of love. If he had lived, we would have competed for your love. Now he's gone, and we mourn his loss.
You do as well? Even though he wounded you?
Yes. Well, it was quite painful. And I was rather angry. But I understand his passion very well. Perhaps we could have been good friends under different circumstances. It's a pity, really.
Yes, it really is.
You saved my life, and he saved yours. We live because others wanted us to. Let us live together, Cyrus. Together we will go forward into the future. Out of darkness and into light.
Light. Is that the end? Is that really the end? His song. When I'm a knight, you shall be queen. That is so cool. I'm shocked that it ended there. But what happened to his body? Like, who removed the body? I was not expecting that to be the ending. I mean, okay, great. Lavender got saved. And we ended up with our guy. I'm just surprised we didn't have, like, one final CG or, I don't know, like a more concrete, we love each other. It was just her being like, I suppose I love him. Well, time to go bury my partner. I want to know, too, are we going to get individual songs for each of the guys? Because that'll be great. I'll be very happy if that's the case. Well, I guess that was a fitting ending, because it left me as confused as ELTCREED himself often does. I don't know what to feel. I'm just like, oh, it's over. I liked it. It was, I mean, ELTCREED was a lot of fun. He was very confusing, very forward, but also very caring and considerate, and I'm just kind of still reeling. This really is a perfect song for the two of them, though. It's really good. If you love me, I will love you. Lavender's blue, dilly dilly, lavender's green. That was a really pretty rendition of that. I liked that a lot. But I really just kind of caught off guard by that ending. Just really wasn't expecting it. Unless there's like, there's an after thing! Oh, thank goodness. Maybe I can feel like some closure. Because I'm like, well, but I'm not ready. I wasn't prepared. A few months later. Whoa. Are we flying? Elt had been restored to his position as representative of Liberalitas and was busier than ever before. He was deeply involved in a project to construct a vehicle called a locomotive to travel to and from the Sanctuary District many times faster than a horse-drawn carriage. Their meetings to make it a reality within a few years often lasted until late at night. He still had his work at the bank as well. I was astonished by his seemingly endless vigor. Faster than a carriage? I can't imagine what that will look like. If anyone can make it happen, Elt can.
What about me?
Oh, Elt.
We have quite a long journey tomorrow. You still can't sleep.
Yes, and I wanted to practice writing and reading some more.
You're studying very enthusiastically.
Oh no, barely at all. And progress is slow since I'm teaching myself. It's hardly ideal.
I learned about the heights by teaching myself as well. I have fond memories of that. What are you studying right now?
He came over and sat down next to me.
Oh, you're reading my father's picture book again.
Yes, I like it. It's fantastical, and I don't know most of the words, but I love the atmosphere.
Love. That makes me jealous.
Jealous? Of the picture book?
Oh no, of my father. You haven't come to love me, but perhaps you love my father. It makes no sense to me.
I wouldn't say that I don't love you, but...
No, that's not going to work. I love you very much, and I want you to marry me. But you're not responding at all. What if a different woman got me instead? I don't want that. I love only you. I can only ever see myself loving you.
Elt. Part of the problem is that he's not letting me talk. You need to shut up, man. Still, I was a very slow learner when it came to love. The more he showed me of his love, the better I felt about it. But I didn't know how to show that. I wish I could just tell him how I feel somehow. Even the slightest expression of my love only got as far as my throat before getting stuck. But I have to tell him. I'll tell you. I can do it. I'll tell you what you want to hear.
Really? I look forward to that so much. Please, my knight.
I looked into his eyes, sparkling with hope. The pressure was too much. The words only came tumbling out randomly. I want to, live as your...
As my?
Knight. Well, I screwed that up, didn't I? It was the perfect moment to tell him how I felt. I was disappointed in myself. We're all disappointed.
I see. My feelings about this are complicated.
See, now you made him sad. Elt pouted for a moment, then sighed.
May I impart a little bit of knowledge on you?
Knowledge?
Yes. My name, ELTCREED, used to be an expression that meant, I love you before the flood.
I love you? I see. So whose idea...
Well done. You finally managed to say it.
It was all a lie. Just to trick her. Well, she kind of deserved it. Huh?
I don't know what my name means. Maybe my father or my mother even made it up.
You tricked me.
It's your own fault because you never say that to me. You do love me, right?
His confidence was too much for me, and I instantly shook my head. I don't know. Love isn't allowed in the Heights. I used to be a police officer, too. Used to be, but still. You can't talk about love. You're under arrest.
Wow. Yes, very scary. I tell you to tie my hands with rope, but the chains of love are already on them.
Elt?
You look adorable when your eyes are teary.
He kissed me under the eyes, stood up, and went down on one knee in front of me. Who's the knight now?
It's true that you are my bodyguard, my beloved knight. But as a man, I don't want to be protected all the time. As a man, I can't let the woman I love serve as a shield for me all the time. I want to protect you too. Make me your knight, my queen.
Queen?
Lavender's blue, lavender's green. When I'm a knight, you shall be queen. Who told you so? 'Twas mine own heart that told me so. If my mother's song is to be believed, you are my queen, Cyrus. I decided that I would live according to my own rules and do what I desire. I'm sure that will bring us both hardship sometimes. And yet, together we can go anywhere, even to the ends of the sky. Please, my queen, let me have my statement of love.
I love you, Elt.
Thank you very much.
He gave me a reverent kiss on the back of my hand, then stood up. She actually did it. Girl did it.
All right, then. What shall we do? We could prepare for tomorrow and go to sleep, or we could have fun all night.
Have fun. Just so that we're clear, so that there's no misunderstanding. I mean, he does have to spell it out, so.
I'm talking about sex. It's not a suggestion to play bingo.
I know that, but... no. Sex is a shameful offense.
All right. A kiss it is. I like kissing you anyway. Then again, kissing can put someone into the mood for it.
The mood for...
I think it's not good that I'm the one desiring you all the time. I wish you'd be the one to tell me we should continue past the kissing.
I won't! But... I don't think I will be able to stand for long. We should continue in my room.
Gladly. I still need to teach you what inviting a man into your room means.
Me? Hey! Let me down! Elt!
You said yourself that you wouldn't be able to stand. I will carry you to your room. Where to, then?
This is mean.
What about it? The great ELTCREED Valentine is famous for his gentlemanly behavior. Others often say I have all the qualities a man needs.
You shouldn't say that about yourself.
Oh, no, I'm just repeating the rumors I heard. Something about me being the perfect man to countless women. But fear not. My heart and my body are both yours alone. I love you, Cyrus. Please love me back enough that it might break me.
Alright, Rhett Butler. Carry me up the stairs like that. Oh my goodness. That was much better. I feel content. I feel like the end of a book has happened, and that was a good resolution. She even said I love you. Oh my goodness. So stingy with her kisses and stuff. Cool. I want to just take a look and see what we've got. Wow, there is still, like, pictures missing on his route. That makes me worried for, like, bad end stuff. Alright. We got some of hers. No Finn, which is interesting. I wonder if my DLC is installed properly. I will have to look at that. Ending list. This is the most important. I want to take a look at this. My queen. 3%. Great. So we got 1, 2, 3. So I've had it explained to me that each guy, I believe, has at least one bad ending that is in someone else's route. So for example, and hopefully I've remembered this correctly, I believe one of Elt's bad endings is only accessible through Ulrich's route, for instance. So with that in mind, I can't really do all the bad endings for a guy as we go along. I'll have to do whatever I can in his route and leave whatever the extra bad ending is until the end of the game. Because otherwise we're just going to spoil ourselves for stuff. I don't want to start Ulrich's route and see that storyline up to, like, a bad ending for ELTCREED. Because I feel that's a disservice to our boy Ulrich. He deserves my full attention. So what I'm going to do is any bad endings that are locked behind other guys' stories, I will do at the end, along with Cyrus's solo endings. So that's my plan to begin with. But I think this is the best end. If I'm not mistaken, I think the list goes bad end, like, it starts with bad ends. The one before the last one is the best end, and the one before that is a good end. And, like, the last one is always a bad end in someone else's route. As I understand it. I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to keep things unspoiled as much as possible. But that's as far as I understand it. So with that being said, assuming I got the best ending there, but I'm pretty sure I did. I don't think I got any affection downs with him, so I should have got the best ending. With that being said, we're going to go for his good ending next, and then it looks like there'll be 2 bad endings that we can do for him. But we'll have to leave his third one for another day. Alright. Alright. Good talk. What a story, out of curiosity. Bonus stories? Okay, I'm not gonna touch that just yet. Interesting. I'll have to look into this too and see if... Is this something I should be reading now or later? Will more stories get unlocked? This is kind of creepy artwork. I have so many questions about what I'm doing. But anyway. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed ELTCREED's route. I definitely did, but I feel quite exhausted. ELTCREED's very exhausting. He has too much energy for me. I was like, phew. But you know what? I had a narcissist to start, so I can't complain. He was definitely a lot of fun. And I overall liked him very much. And the story was great. Really, really good. I'm excited to see more. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe I'll see you for ELTCREED's good ending. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, I will see you later.